Hello everyone, Carnas-B here, and welcome back to my modded Minecraft series. And we're going to begin this episode off with a super duper fast time lapse because I wanted to go and find an ocean because I really wanted some seaweed for some food products that I will be making later on in this episode. Yes, I want to make sushi and I need seaweed in order to make said sushi. Took me a really long time to get over to the ocean though, because as I've mentioned in a previous episode, well, we are in the center of the continent and the continent is rather large. It was about 4,000 blocks away, the closest ocean, or at least I think that's the closest ocean. Other things that I did in between episodes as well was I gathered some animals for my farm that I put together in the last episode, and I went and completed my Invar tool set. Yes, the 3 that I didn't make at the end of the last episode, well, I went and created those, so I have a full set of Invar tools that hopefully we'll be putting to good use. But with that being said, let's now get into the episode in proper. Hello everyone, Carnas-B here, and hopefully I did that time lapse at the beginning because that will be my introduction, I kind of guessed. But anyway, if I didn't, welcome back to episode 4 of my Enigmatica 6 playthrough. What I want to do in this episode is potentially look at expanding the factory that we've got going on over here. I want to look into the thermal mod, because that is the first kind of mod that we'll be going into that requires power, and it looks pretty cool. And I feel like that's going to be the next logical step. Anyway, give me a sec to clear out my inventory because it is absolutely full, and I'll be back with you in a moment. There we go, with my inventory sorted and promptly refilled with a load of other stuff, it's time to begin work on what I want to be doing this episode. First, we're going to come over to our industrial smelter that I put together a couple of episodes ago. We're going to fill it with iron because there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to need with, well, that's to do with iron. Yes, we want a lot of iron. Whilst we're waiting for that to smelt though, I'm going to come over to here because I've got my sugarcane, kelp, and seaweed in my inventory, which I do want to start growing. Right, where have I placed those? We'll place that there, there, and there. And hopefully that should be... Oh, I'm drowning. Oops. The one reason why I want to grow the seaweed is because I do need it to make sushi. And I'm actually going to automate this process later on, I think. I've been thinking about it, and I believe there is a way that I can do it, which shouldn't be too difficult. The only issue that I'm going to have with the way that I'm thinking about, and there might be better ways to do it, because it's modded Minecraft and I'm going for a very vanilla style, is I need to go to the nether, because I need nether quartz. And I've obviously not been to the nether yet. That will probably happen in the next episode. But yeah, I need observers, and I need an observer and piston system in order to be able to do that. Right, so now that we've melted that iron, I think it's time to work on thermal. That is the main thing that I was going to be doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our quest book. We are going to come down to thermal. First time I've opened it in this series, and we are going to tick that and grab our crescent hammer. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. So we've got the Sterling Dynamo to create the redstone furnace and the pulverizer. That's what I'm going to create in this episode. And I do believe I have all of the tools, all of the resources that I should need in order to make these. So I've got them bookmarked up here. If you want to bookmark stuff in just enough items, you hover over an item and you press A. It took me ages to figure that out. Yeah, that was a very, very long time to figure out. Okay. So we are going to create a Sterling Dynamo. We're missing a redstone flux coil, but that's okay because I brought all of the items to make those. Then we are going to want to make a couple of machine frames. So we'll go 1, 2, like so. There we go. We've got some machine frames. I'm really running. I sorted this inventory out as well. Yes, this is slightly embarrassing. Okay, with that done, I believe we can make the Sterling Dynamo already. Can we make everything? We can make everything. So we're going to make a Sterling Dynamo. That's one piece done. Then we're going to make a redstone furnace. There we go, part 2. And finally, we're going to make a pulverizer. Move items and create that too. There we go. Fabulous. So now, if I go into quests, we are going to get some loot boxes, which is pretty awesome. I've got no idea what we're going to get in there. We'll get some energy cables from here and an energy cell, which is also going to be very, very nice. So we will... I need coal in order to complete that. So let's go grab that coal real quick so we can finalize or finish that quest. And I think I'm going to dump some items as well. So bear with me a sec. I'll be back any minute. All right, there we go. Inventory has been sorted and we should now be able to complete that quest. But I'm going to come back over to our little staging ground before we do that. Okay, so if we come into quests, Sterling Dynamo, look at that, we get an energy cell, we get energy cables, and we get a Farmer's Delight, which will be some nice food. Cotton chips, absolutely fantastic. Okay, So I think we're going to expand this out a little bit this way, and I'm just going to use this for now. I feel like I'm definitely going to upgrade this slightly later on, but to be honest, I had so much of this Jasper stuff that I wanted to get rid of it. It doesn't look very pretty at the moment, does it? It's something that I will work on. We'll beautify this place. Maybe something that I do in between episodes, unless you want to see me build it, because I do like building. It's one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. I do like designing pretty things. So we're going to do that. So this face is facing this way. So we're not going to be able to see it from inside here, which is going to be awesome. We'll put that in there, the energy cell basic, and then that way, this should hopefully charge up this, and then we can run cables to our... Wait, where do we want to go? We want to go to the pulverizer first, and it's almost nighttime. Okay, yeah. Pulverizer first, I believe. And we want to sort out our inputs. Right, okay. Let's do this properly. I think I can get away with the pulverizer just being there, which is fabulous. So we are going to grab this. Yep, like so. Place the pulverizer there, like so. Then we want the furnace 1 over, because I don't think they can transport directly to each other. I'm gonna go quickly sleep, so be right back. All right, new dawn, new day, all that kind of stuff. Let's carry on with what we were doing. I think, yeah, I need a chest there. I need a chest there. And I believe I need a chest. Not there. What are you doing? Anywhere but there, please. And then I just run some cables from there, like so. And that should power the whole system. And that is our first electrical circuit in the series all done. But I need to come in and I need to not augment it. Configuration. Right, so we want to take in... I think that's... Oh, hello. I think that's input. Blue might be input and orange is output. I believe so. Then what we want to do is, yeah, we want blue input to come in there. And then... Can we... Oh, we could place it on top. So we can place that there like so. And then we can set the output to go up to the thing that's above it. Then what we can do is we can put a block of coal in here, and that's going to start generating power. If we have a look at this, yep, 20 Fe, yep, this is all gaining power. That's gaining power rather slowly, but it's fine. Can we check the... Yeah, we're getting 40 RF per tick, which I think RF stands for redstone flux, which is basically power in this. I think that's everything that I want. Now, what I kind of want to do to make sure that this is all working, my basic pulverizer and furnace setup, is actually throw some ore in. We'll throw in some osmium, I guess. We're going to need some osmium. So let's throw in like half a stack, and then this should theoretically produce an entire stack of osmium ingots, because I believe with the pulverizer, well, that should double our ore output, which is going to be absolutely fabulous. I mean, we already double our ore output with this rather large smelter, but it would be nice to have multiple ways of doing this, and this is a little bit more automated. We can leave this a lot longer than that if I just fill this up with all of my ores, right? So that's gone in there. There is nothing going inside. Okay, you should be... Maybe I've got this configured the wrong way round. Right, so that should definitely be output. Right, let's see what happens if I put some stuff in there. Right, it's going to start pulverizing it, and hopefully that should move it into here. Auto input disable. Auto input enabled. Maybe auto output enabled. This will help, but it doesn't seem to be moving it into this chest. There's an orange thing on the side, which... Oh, there we go. Look, it's moved. The osmium dust has moved. Okay, well, let's take that and then put it back in here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yes! It works! It actually works. Okay, so we want auto output and auto input enabled. There we go. We have got an automated ore smelting system that is going to produce double the amount of ingots that I would have normally. That's pretty awesome. I really like that. I'm liking modern Minecraft. Having never really done it before, this is definitely an experience, but we're going to cover up all of this dirty, nasty wiring at the back with some of these. We will be potentially beautifying this entire zone later on, but for now, whilst we're kind of getting set up, sorted out, we're just gonna leave it like this. I think I might build it a little bit like so. Doesn't look the best at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, but It's something. It is definitely a start to our automated processes, which is great. And talking of other automated processes, I do want to set up another automated process that is very basic, very simple, vanilla Minecraft even, but it's going to be quite useful because in this mod pack, because there are loads of different types of stones, like if we come down here, that's slate, that's weathered limestone, it's actually quite difficult to find cobblestone. So what I want to do is set up a cobblestone generator, which is something I've never really done in Minecraft. Because I figure in normal Minecraft you can just go mine it and you don't really need to bother. So this will be our start of our thermal system. Brilliant. It's looking terrible if I'm going to be honest. And then I think what we'll have just over here will be our cobblestone generator. I don't know why I'm digging this with my hands when I've got my mattock on me, because that would make things a lot quicker. So we'll do this, place this way, and then I think what I'll do eventually, I do want to get into mechanism too, and I feel like this section here will eventually get to mechanism, because I know the starter parts of mechanism, you do need lava to generate power, and this will be using lava. Obviously, we're making an automated cobblestone generator. Part of that recipe is using lava, so that is something that I will do. Right, so I want to place that there like so, I reckon, and yeah, this will be where the cobble is generated. This will be our lava block, and in order to make this work, we're going to do this like so. That was an incorrect placement. Get rid of that. Go grab ourselves a bucket of water. Right, so there we go. We've got ourselves a water source. Now, grab a bucket of lava. Here is one that I prepared earlier. We'll place that there, and as soon as that flows there, it should generate cobblestone. Fabulous. Now, kind of need to figure how I am going to get this cobble into a chest. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that lava for the moment, because I don't feel like I need this, because what I want to do is I do want to have a hopper underneath this. So we'll get rid of all of this. Get rid of this as well. And the hopper, I want to face, right, so I want the chest to be here. Yes. Yeah, then the hopper will go there. So let's make sure this looks all clean and tidy underneath, actually, because that is something that's very important to me. I don't want to have mismatching blocks or anything like that, right? So we'll go for that. Then what we'll do is we'll place a chest here, and above that we'll place that, so we've got easy access to this chest. And oops, didn't mean to do that. Grab that, come back down here, do that. Then what I'll do is we'll quickly come down here and see if I can manage to get my hopper that I created earlier and place that like so into the chest. Okay, brilliant. So now when we break this cobblestone, hopefully with a little bit of luck, it should end up in this chest. And it does. Perfect. Fabulous. Now, the next thing that we are going to need to do is we are going to have to figure out a way that we're going to automate this process. And there is a way that shouldn't be too difficult. So the way that I figured this out, or the way that I know about this, is do I have any stone on me at the moment? Any sort of cobblestone? No, I don't. There is a piece here. If I just mine this, hopefully. Nope, that doesn't do it. Maybe mossy cobblestone will. Mossy cobblestone? Nope, that doesn't do it either. Fabulous. Okay. I just want to show this because this is a really, really cool feature that I'm not sure what mod adds this, but it's great and it's going to really help me in my journey throughout these modded series. So, Scoria, hold W to ponder. So if we hold W, it tells you, it gives you kind of like an animation of how to do all of this, and it's fabulous. So I knew how to make a cobblestone generator anyway. This bit was fine. But the next bit is the bit that I didn't know. This automation bit. We can automate this block with a breaker of some sort, set the router to break any cobblestone in front of it for infinite cobblestone. So that's what I've got. I've got the materials for this. And it's awesome. It's really, really cool. And it is going to be a massive help throughout this series. So we're going to run back to our starter factory, which is really kind of a bit of a scar on the landscape at the moment, but hopefully after a little while it will get a little bit better. Okay, so if we go for a modular router, we're missing some iron, and we're missing a blank module. We can make that. I've got all of the stuff. And I suppose I do want those blocks of iron for something. So actually what we can do is we can just pour a block of iron in there because we've got iron in there already. So we'll turn these into additional ingots. Then we'll come in, create our modular router. We get 4 of these for 1, so we could probably use these for a additional purpose at a later point. And then we'll get a breaker module. So we will move the items in. We've got a stone pickaxe and a blank module, which will create a breaker module. Now, the great thing about this is this does not require any power, which is going to be very, very, very nice. We're at the back of here. What I want to do, I believe I want to put this there facing that way. Then I can come into this, and if I put my breaker module in here, we can come into here, and I think there might be, if we, there we go, middle click to configure. No, middle click, press N. Okay. Maybe I have to, I thought it was C. This is interesting. This worked before. Okay, so it may have only been a few seconds in the video, but it's taken me over an hour to get this all fixed. So essentially, I think optifine or one of the keybinds was a little bit confused. So I still can't use N. That's a bit of a shame, but I can now middle click this and it should work. Brilliant, we've fixed that problem. So what I can do is I can actually make this automated. I want to get a modular router in here. We get the breaker module. I'll put a cobblestone buffer in there. Then we middle click this and we want the front to work. It might be the back. It very well might be the back. Try that again. Do this. There we go. That sounded like, and would you look at that, we've got an automated cobblestone generator, and we're going to be getting loads of cobblestone through here, hopefully. Except nothing is coming in. What is going on? Why is nothing working? Oh, it's because it's going into the buffer to begin with. Then once that fills up, then it should go into the chest. And we have a fully automated cobblestone system. I honestly don't know where I was at now because it's taken so long to get this damn mod pack open back up. Yeah, this mod pack takes probably longer than Realism Overhaul to open. So that's why it's taken so long. It crashed a couple of times whilst I was fixing the problem. And yes, it's been all round not very good. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm going to sort out my inventory. And the final thing that I think I want to do for this episode, because I feel like that's the amount of time I've got left, is set up my sushi system. Okay, so I've gathered everything for all of the sushi requirements, or at least I think so. So we are now inside and we're going to try and build everything up. So we want one of these, a rice cooker. We're going to want a cutting board. Yep, we've got all of the equipment for that. We're going to need a roller. Let's build one of those. That took a really long time because I had to go back to the bamboo forest that I walked through at the time lapse at the beginning of this episode. And finally, we're going to go for a cleaver knife. And hopefully, that should be absolutely everything that we are going to need to actually cook stuff. But in order to make the nori, I think it is, I am going to be doing something a little bit different. So we're going to turn this into a little bit of a sushi bar. So we got our rice cooker there. I'm going to grab a couple of logs, and what we will do is we will create ourselves a little bit of a bar section in our house. And there we go. We've got the furnaces behind as well, so that kind of looks pretty cool. And what we'll do is we'll place the cutting board on top there, and then the roller on top there. And we are good. We are sorted for our sushi. The next thing that I want to do is come over here to the factory, because we are going to be making a new machine. And it's just going to be basically a seaweed press. And like I have said, I will eventually be turning this into an automated system. Look at the cobblestone generator going. But as it stands for the moment, is that there? I thought I heard a zombie. But as it stands at the moment, well, can't really do that. It's going to be something that I need to go to the nether for. So we're going to place a block of iron down there because we do need one of those. We'll get our dried seaweed block. We want to... Do I have any jasper on me? I do. I brought some with me. Fantastic. We want to have a piston on there. I've just realised that's one too high, so we want to get that. We are then going to place a piston. I forgot to bring the piston. Oh, do I have enough materials on me to make a piston? Probably if I get rid of some of these, although I might need some extra stone. Yeah, no, okay, back in a sec. I don't know why I went all the way back there when my cobblestone generator is right here, and that's all I needed. That was really, really dumb of me. Okay, that is the wrong way. Come on. Place you up like so. Perfect. That is all we should need. Now all we need to do is put a button and activate the piston. And it gives us nori sheets, which is exactly what we want. Fabulous. And we can start making sushi. I'm fairly sure I'll be able to automate this. It's something I do really want to do. Cool. We've got 13 nori sheets, and then we can leave that there for now. Does look a little bit ugly, but I think I will beautify this between episodes. That is one thing that I did discover whilst trying to fix the configuration issue that I had earlier, is that unfortunately the replay mod works on Fabric, which does not cooperate with Forge, which is what I have all of these mods installed on. Okay, so we have our sushi. We have everything that we do need, I believe. Did I create the cleaver? I did. So we can have a look at some of the recipes. If we click on this, we are not going to be able to make anything, well, non-vegetarian because we don't have any meat at the moment. But what can we do? Tuna, no, we can't. Can we just do we can make a wakame, we can make a wakame gunkan, whatever that is. Yeah. Anything that's slightly more exciting. Onigiri, we can make that for filling meal. Nori sheets, cooked rice. Well, let's try and make a onigiri first. So, we need to get some cooked rice. How do we cook rice? I'm assuming we put it in the rice cooker. Let's grab some of our rice. Shift-click that. There we go. So we can get 4. And I believe... What do we do? Do we just put coal in the bottom to warm it up? Or does it require power? I don't actually know. So coal goes in there. I'm assuming that heats it up, but I think we need water as well. And we can put water in there, and there we go. We are cooking rice. We are finally cooking. There we go. We've got some cooked rice. That's a light meal, apparently. But now what we should be able to do, I think, if we put our cooked rice in there, our nori sheets in there, and there was something else that I'm sure we needed. What was it? It was onigiri. Okay, no. We only need nori sheets and cooked rice. But do we have to have it the exact way? So that like that. Or does that go there? Wait. So we can make maki gunkin. Oh, so it tells you what you need. Oh, brilliant. That's awesome. And it looks like we can add like soy sauce and stuff as well, which is really cool. So we can make maki gunkin, California, nigiri, onigiri, tamaki, apparently, at the moment. But anyway, let's make some maki to begin with, because, you know, it's nice and simple, and we should be able to do that. Cool. Now what I believe you do is you hit this a few times, and it should create it, theoretically. Left click to make 1, right click to make 64. Oh, okay. Well, I just kind of figured it out, how to make onigiri. All I need to do is click on that button. Why? It wasn't working for maki, though. I don't know why that is. Hang on, does maki require something different that it's not telling me? Oh, yeah, it needs an ingredient in there. Oh, okay, so onigiri... Fair enough, I was missing an ingredient. That's why that wasn't working. I need fish or avocado or something in the middle. Cucumber. Oh, I can make cucumber. Cucumber slices, yeah, that's something that we can do, because I do have some cucumbers. We've got soybeans as well, so we can eventually make soy sauce, which will be pretty cool. I'm assuming we just place that on the chopping board. Then what we do is we get our cleaver and do maybe this. Right-click it, and does eventually we get cucumber slices, maybe? Am I getting any cucumber slices? I am getting cucumber. Oh, wow, we've got loads on the floor. So we can come back and we can put that in there, Then we can get our cucumber slices and we can roll. And we've discovered a perfect way. Fabulous. Now we've got some cucumber maki. We've got some cucumber slices on the floor. And our inventory is starting to get very, very full. So let's try and pick up all of this rubbish that I've got around, because each one of these, unfortunately, it takes up an inventory slot. So this is very, very, very bad for inventory management. Like, look at all of this. This is insane. And there we go. We have made our first sushi. That didn't actually do as much as I thought it was going to. But onigiri will. Onigiri will fill us up. Or will it not? Neither of those have filled us up. Oh, I don't know, maybe this whole sushi thing wasn't really worth it, but now that we've got that done, that will be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I feel like in the next one we are going to be going to the Nether for the first time because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do there. Mainly use it as a transportation system and discover some of the awesome stuff that will be waiting inside. Also, we will probably be making some diamond armor in between episodes. I'm probably going to beautify up the buildings and all of that around because at the moment it does look a little bit rubbish. But hopefully that shouldn't take me too long. But anyway, that will be it for now. Until then, I have been Carnas, and I will see you later.